Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Librarians week of, I think the week started like April 21st or something like that. I was not planning on doing this today, but I got a message that I needed to come in and do this. So I am coming in and I am doing this. And here's what the librarians wanted to talk about. They wanted to explain a little bit more about who they were, why they are the librarians, and what you can ask from them. So let's get into that. Okay. Woo, there's a lot. Let me sort, slow down. Okay. The reason that they are the librarians is they want you to think about an old-fashioned card catalog at the library that had all the drawers, the little drawers, like whether it's Dewey Decimal System, the numbers, or alphabetical. The one they're showing me is all the numbers on the top and then some alphabetical stuff, slow down, on the bottom. Everything is there. Everything that is in that library is indexed in that card catalog. So whenever you need something, all you do is you go to the card catalog, you pull it open. God, I'm even smelling it right now. Do you remember how they smelled? And you go to that index card and you find your nice little number, your little Dewey Decimal System number, your category, your topic, Antarctica, dogs, knitting, Italian food, whatever it is. So that's what they're saying is they are the librarians because they are the keeper of this wisdom. They are the keeper of the index. So when people come to them to ask a question, they will send you to that card catalog so you can access that information. Sometimes they can pull it out for you, or sometimes they will find the relevant being that has got that information. But they are the librarians because they are the keeper of this indices. They are the keeper of this knowledge and this wisdom, and they know how to connect you to whatever it is that you need, whether that is the individual you or the collective humanity. And that's why they are the librarians, because they are the source. They are the librarians. They can connect you to whoever it is that you need. And what they're also showing me is, this is hard. Time is not necessarily linear. Time is not linear. Time is not necessarily. Time is not linear. Time is all happening all at once. We just have to access it in bite-sized chunks. We access time a moment at a time. That's funny, but it's true. So that's part of this card catalog that they're working out with too. They will send you to whatever point in time you need so you can access the information that is relevant to you at that period of time. And the librarians are, who knew? The librarians are always in the present moment. Wow. The librarians are always in the present moment. They just have the ability, this image that they're showing me is really cool. The way that somebody might go to the back room to pull something, the librarian might go to the stacks behind her. They have the ability to walk into the future, into the past, into whatever, but they are always right here in the present. But they have the ability to walk into the past, into the future, to pull that little nugget of information out for you in whatever way it's most relevant for you. And they want me to address the future because the future isn't set. The future isn't set. So when they're going to the future, they're going towards the most likely future based on the circumstances that are happening right now. It's the whole projection. It's the whole trajectory. It's funny because they're showing me like sports and who is slated to win. And based on everybody in your team, the outcome is probably going to be. And they're saying we get so hung up on the future, and the future is not that complicated. We look at all of these things. We're betting on elections. We're betting on sports. We gamble. And the gambling, wow, gambling is a future projection. who is going to have what card, where, what dice is going to, like, where's the little ball going to roll? What's the dice going to show? That's just all predicting the future. And they're telling me that we love the future. Like, we love the heck out of playing with the future. So when we're gambling and we're projecting and we're like, I'm getting this player and he's going to play this position and I'm getting this coach. And oh, they're even saying like education is gambling with our future. I'm going to get this degree and then it's going to set me up here and I'm going to do all of these different things. Blah. But like, we get all jazzed about the future. And then we're like, oh, I'm all freaked out about the future. It's just the future. It's just the future. Play with it. The projections are showing one thing. So they will go to the future and they'll be like, well, the projections are showing this. So we're going to pull it back. And then an upset can happen. And upsets happen in games all the time. There was just kind of not really the Nuggets game. Like, you think somebody's going to not win and then they pull it out and they win. And upsets happen. And it's all fine. It's not like it shouldn't be. It's an upset and it happens. And when we think about the future more in terms like that, it becomes easier to handle and easier to navigate because sure, there's things we can do, but it's not like it should have turned out. It's all good. It's all good for whatever it is. Okay. Why? That's who they are. That's this database of knowledge. They go back to the future. They go back to the past. We can chill out. We can chill out. It's all good. All of it is there. Just like we get weirdly obsessed. Sorry, this is getting long. There's just a lot. Just like we get weirdly obsessed sometimes with the future, we get weirdly obsessed with, well, we get weirdly obsessed with a lot of things, but we get weirdly obsessed with, how to say all this? With the access of the knowledge that's there. And we feel like, should I know this? And should it's driving me crazy? And should I not know this? And we get sometimes really keyed up about this knowledge and this wisdom. And it's all there. It's all there. And we don't need to know all of it all at the same time. We just need to access what we're looking for. And that we can feel so much peace around not knowing everything and not being tuned into what's going on with everybody around the world. Access the wisdom that you need right now to solve the issue that's in front of you. Maybe that is making a pasta recipe and you need that information. You go to the card catalog, you pull that thing out. Maybe it's how to communicate with a partner. Maybe it's how to learn how to knit a sweater. Maybe it's how to take care of your horse. Maybe it's get that one piece of information and use it. And we're obsessed with this accumulation of wisdom. And what they're saying is the wisdom accumulates naturally. And if you think about all of the things that we have lost along the way, it's all okay. We don't need to have French in our brain unless we're living in France. We don't need to have like remembering all of these different things unless we're in that moment. And that's the power. That's why they are here in the present moment, giving us the reminder that it's all there. That card catalog travels through time. There's nothing lost to us. All we need is in that moment, and that wisdom is always there in the moment, and we always have access to it. And just to relax around that, because there's so much around, and they keep coming back to the word accumulation. We don't need to accumulate at the rate we're accumulating, whether it's money or possessions or anything, because whatever we need, that card catalog is right there in the moment with us. I'm like, am I complete? They're saying no, but I'm like, can we please be complete? Because this is getting to be a lot. And they're saying, yes, we can be complete around this because they really want us to have that card catalog analogy. The most important thing they want us to know is that wisdom travels with us. Access travels with us. We don't need to hoard. We don't need to grasp. And we don't need to have anxiety that we don't know all of the answers. They are in the present. We are in the present. And knowledge is in the present. So when we line up ourselves and them and all of that access, then we truly live from a place of peace because we are in that present. And again, just the reassurance that whatever we need is in the present moment. So have an amazing week. I will check back in, and until next time, bye.